I appreciate you all being here. I do. It was great to see you all. It's perfect. Schmidtcoin's bullish. Josh is bearish. Jack is neutral. Nature is healing. That's exactly what it is. I'm not a big believer in the market just insta recovering from a cataclysmic drop this hard. Insta in the fact that it's been like 3 or 4 days since that drop. But then also, if I zoom in on like the hourly, while this is arguably bullish that we had consolidation, breakout, retest, and that's fine, and I don't disagree with that. I mean, that is objectively true. The fact that volume is decreasing like it is into these weak kind of highs, this has me sidelined until the market decides. If we get like kind of the inverse where it's like big sweaty bull candle and boom, we're off, yeah, okay, maybe I'll hop on board that train. But for now, I'm kind of just watching. Just like Schmitty was saying, if the market is leaning bearish and everyone's like, oh, this thing's going down for sure, and so they're loading up their shorts, then we don't want to be adding to that. Like, we don't want to be on that side of the trade. However, if we look within very recently, just within the last few hours, you know, as we've pumped up to these new little highs, the market has actually flipped. The number of shorts has fallen significantly. So back when people were tripping over themselves, paying a huge premium, which is what this indicator shows. This is the BitMEX Funding and Premium Index by Neobutane. Back, you know, a few days back, as we made our secondary bottom retest, heavy sell volume, not very much spread, the bears rather were stacking their shorts on. Oh, we know for sure this is going down. Now that we're starting to kind of drift up, the bears are nowhere to be seen. So that tells me that if they were trying, if the objective was to blow out these bears, or to liquidate or stop out whatever, everyone who was short down here, to me it looks like, hey, mission accomplished. Like they've probably done it. So what I'd like to see is a good bit of sideways, maybe some consolidation, and like I said, the big one to me is I want to see what volume's going to do, because volume is doing nothing but coiling, consolidating, and the bulls have shown up. It's not like they've just been nowhere. But on the whole, everything is just kind of going sideways. So let's just chill out. So a lot of people were asking about the whale wallets. We can absolutely pull that up. 10K wallets. So while yes, they did kind of drift up, they went from 86 wallets to 90. They are back down again to like 88 or 89. I don't know if that's like a little meme. I'm not sure what's happening there. But no notable reaccumulation on the 10K, 10,000 plus Bitcoin wallets. On the 1,000 Bitcoin wallets, there was a little bit of a jump. It went from about 2,100 wallet or 2,140 to 2,175, and that's after falling from 2,500 all the way into the 21. So over 20% have dropped and fallen off. And then here in this latest little pop, nothing significant. So maybe it needs a little more time. Maybe, like I was saying, time will tell everything. Give it a week. You know, price is not going to go to infinity without you. To steal Carpe Noctem's meme there. Wallets with over 100 Bitcoin. Yes, there has been a little bit of a bump. But this one's not super significant in my eyes, just because it didn't really change all that much. It went from 1633 at the peak down to 16,333, down to 16,000 at the low, and up to 16,100 roughly. So a little bit of a bump, but no noticeable trend. What we want is trends. Just like with the 1K, that's a trend. Like, that is nasty. Now, if we get a period of like sideways, and then, you know, maybe some kind of arc up, that's different. Maybe a really clean V bottom, that kind of stuff. That's what we would look for, but we don't necessarily see that quite yet. Compared to the COVID drop, says Schmitty. So that would be March of 20. Let me zoom out to 2 years. All right, so during the COVID drop, the number of the 1,000 wallets fell from about 2,150 down to a low of 2,100. So really only 50 wallets closed out. So during this period of time, it was not really statistically significant, in my opinion. Even with the COVID drop, it did. I think most people knew there's going to be a bull run. Like if this didn't scare you out, it's no big deal. I mean, we lost 50 wallets, no big deal. But very, very noticeably different from what this last distribution top looked like. So I would love to see personally a reclaim of that. Maybe even some panic buyers. Hey, if price starts drifting up, then these guys are going to have to give chase, and them FOMOing back in will help the market pump up even more. So that will add a lot of credence to the bull case. In fact, maybe that's the source of a lot of this. You know, let's say we have, boom, things start going up and the bulls start hammering in here. It might actually be these guys. Maybe we come back a stream or two later and we look and we see, oh, hey, you know, they went up like 300 wallets have suddenly come online with, you know, 1,000 Bitcoin each in them. Who knows? I'll make it real clear. It's going to come down to what happens with Bitcoin. Full stop. Also, like Schmitty said, there is precedence where, yeah, maybe your favorite alt had a really nice recovery, but as Bitcoin starts trending, let's say in the bull case, as Bitcoin starts trending back up, the alts may not keep up with it. Like there is historical context for Bitcoin dominance to suddenly start, you know, rebounding and take off. And during that time, Bitcoin specifically, Bitcoin will, you know, has shown that there's periods of time where it will go off and it will be one of these like bow to the king kind of moments where only Bitcoin's exploding and nothing else is. I would love to see something like that this cycle because we hadn't really seen it yet. Everything else is really kept up with Bitcoin or maybe even outperformed it. So to have a period of Bitcoin up only while everything just watches would be really fitting. So time will tell. Time will tell. Here we go. Bitcoin's pushing up to like 39.6. See what happens. I'm just some jackass. I am a nobody. Just doing my best.